your governor down there in Florida was formerly the head of a company that got a lot of funding out of Medicare, and in fact, the company itself, although not the individual, if I recall correctly, there were some fraud issues there.
He was the CEO of a company that committed the largest Medicare fraud in history. They stole $1 billion from the government.
And so he was not afraid.
That's 1 and 12 zeros.
So he was not afraid to wet his beak, at least indirectly, or somehow manage to profit, at least indirectly, from this activity, which, by the way, was funded by the government, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he made $250 million in personal wealth through sucking on the government's teat.
And yet, somehow, this is something he's doing, to deny this money on behalf of the citizens of the state of Florida.
Well, yes, because his business, up until recently, his business was to own and operate a chain of healthcare clinics, private healthcare clinics, that did not take Medicaid patients. And what he has done since he was elected governor was to initially shut down and zero out the budget for state health clinics, require state employees to get drug tested, which was a tremendous boon for the business he ran, since one of the main services he provided was, in fact, drug testing through his own business, and now to prevent any expansion of Medicaid, to force people into the healthcare chain that he founded and owned and ran.
Well, you know, it reminds me of the Bob Dylan line, he can't help it if he's lucky.